Alright, welcome back. You guys have just arrived at the Temple of, or Shrine of Tempest. There you see many paladins and priests praying, and you see your acquaintance, Cyrene Falcon Hand, recruiting people, different cleric faction members, to join on this expedition. She sees you, you see them, or you see her, and she remains impassive. Not really sure what to do, what to say, so she doesn't say anything.
Talk to the lady.
Yeah, Dark Wolf will walk up to Cyrene and greetings, noble paladin. It appears I need to get some sort of endorsement in order to go on this pilgrimage to help the prince.
You seek to join on the expedition to save the crown prince. On one hand, I'm tempted to say yes. On the other hand, I don't know you. So why should I help sponsor you on this expedition rather than sponsor another member of the cleric's faction who I know?
You say you don't know me, yet I saved your life from those xenomorph creatures. We fought along each side each other to ambush the drow, and I helped you return valuable artifacts to the Clerk Guild that I was not aware we were stealing. So, in good faith, I gave back to the Clerks Guild. And yet you say you don't know me.
Yeah, I don't know you at all. I don't know where you come from. I don't know what your past is. Now, you certainly have some
That makes
merits,
two of
which is
us.
making me consider saying yes. But is there anything you could do to prove that you would be good for this expedition and have no ulterior motives?
I'm going to raise a finger and say to my companions, the clerics do care for trinkets and valuables. You could offer them perhaps some collateral to ensure your service.
We care about trinkets, but we don't need collateral. I just need something that will prove that you're not here for some ulterior motive, like stealing something or, you know, looting things from
Tell
the
me, Cyrene,
battlefield or
Are you
how can one
recommending
prove
that
one's motivation?
I don't know.
uh
Maybe if you pray before the shrine that you are here solely to save the prince. And if you do anything that taints the name of the Herrick's faction, the gods will smite you down and will curse you until the end of your days. Then yes, I will let you join as a temporary member, Dark Wolf.
Very well. I feel that this is an improper use of my power, but I will do it nonetheless if it will get us together and force you to accept their word, Cyrene. And I'm going to mutter a prayer, casting Zone of Truth.
Okay, she doesn't need the
As
zone
you
of
can
truth.
feel,
Yeah.
truth is in the air around us, and their words, whatever they say now, will be the truth.
Okay. It, yeah, she doesn't believe you. You're the one casting zone of
Uh,
truth. You know that it's
I'm
true.
going to
She
tell
doesn't.
Cyrene, try to speak a lie. See if you can.
I'm not going to do that. You will know if it's true or false. I won't know. It's not going to really prove anything to me. Um, just bow down before the
I'll use
shrine,
it.
all of you. I don't. Cirque, I think. Were you on the expedition?
no, I was not.
No, he was
Uh
not.
Okay.
Dark Wolf is the only one that was there.
Right. Hmm.
Dark Wolf and Cypher. Since Cypher's not here, but I mean, of the remaining members,
Kind of dropping the spell, I say, I knew there was never a good reason to use this. I do not know why it was so forced upon me in my training. I kneel before the shrine, praying.
Yep. So, thank you, Griswold. I've heard from your mentor Arthur that you are a promising new recruit to the clerics faction. I'm sure that he's
Do
already
not count
sponsored
on
you.
it.
Don't count on
Yes.
it.
You already have your token. We're just trying to get the rest of us
All right.
something.
She turns to Darkwolf. Darkwolf, kneel before this shrine of Tempest and declare that you are only here on this expedition to save the Crown Prince and nothing else. And if you were to do anything bad that would damage the reputation or good name of the clerics, that the gods will curse you until the end of your days. Say that, and I shall grant you a temporary clerics faction badge to join the expedition.
Okay, I guess if this gets us on the road. I swear to Tempest that my reasons for being here are honorable and that I only hope to save the crowned prince and will not soil the good name of the clerics.
Okay. Go ahead and add a feature to your character. It says promise to the god Tempest. You swore an oath before the Shrine of Tempest to join this expedition solely to save the Crown Prince, and you swore not to damage the good name of the clerics faction. And now, as for you two, turning to Cirque and Duran, I'm assuming you want to join as well. Any companion of Dark Wolf and Cypher and Hermishton can be counted on with some trustworthiness, so if you give the same oath, you shall also join. Do you wish to give the oath?
I do not want to kneel to someone who I do not know. What is this Tempest?
He is the god of goodness and truth, the god of benevolence and of retribution and death for all evildoers.
Huh.
If you know of another way to prove your loyalty, then please speak it. Otherwise, this is going to be the only way you will join the Northern Expedition as a part of the Clerics faction.
Fine, silly.
All
I don't
right.
want to bow to a god, but I will do it. Just to join.
All right. Zuran does that. Add a feature saying that you swore to save the Crown Prince on this expedition and not to damage the good name of the clerics. Cirque, do you do the same?
Yes. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues for me.
All right, you do that, and it does
guaranteed
not cause
it
any
will.
issues.
Okay.
Very well. The expedition will depart in 1 day. You are free to join us in the main caravan or scout ahead or linger behind toward the trail end of the caravan. Each of the factions will be traveling in their own part of the cluster. Merchants of the guilds will be in the middle, aristocrats in the front, clerics in the back. And I'm going to continue recruiting other members of the cleric's faction that have earned their stripes. Feel free to gather some supplies, regroup, and depart when you are ready. We will be forging a path northward. There is a small dirt road that you can follow that goes into the jungle toward Eregion.
All right.
Very
I'm
well.
gonna stand up and walk away without saying anything else to Cyrene.
All right. You guys walk away. Feel free to talk amongst yourself. Party navigator, tell me when you're ready to go.
Once out of earshot, I'm going to say, know that though I am a member of the clerics, I have felt for a long time now a rot amidst their ranks, a tendency to care for one's own glory and for money. I do not believe that this is the way, and so know that I do not hold you to any standard that is unreasonable. However, you have sworn an oath to the gods, you would do well to keep it.
I've already been cursed by the gods manyfold over, so what's one more?
Tell me, I would like to hear it in your own words, as I am curious. What makes you want to come on this expedition? My reasons are simple. I wish to rescue the prince from the assassins.
Well, I was originally promised some interactions with the vampire lords, but we obviously took a left turn somewhere and are saving the prince. As one who's sort of duty bound to Fancy Hat Cypher, I'm traveling as his representative until he can catch up to us.
I see, so it is for loyalty to your companion. Will you help me then to foil the assassins?
Of course.
Excellent. What of you, Cirque? What is your motivation in this venture?
I was adventuring around and found these guys. They've seemed fun so far, so I'm just here for the ride.
Will you follow my lead if I spot assassins and wish to eliminate them?
Sure.
That's not a convincing word.
As long as I keep having fun, you've got my bow at your side.
Very well. And what of you, Kobold? What do you wish to
You,
gain by attending this venture? I have heard
you,
that your
br-
race is a vicious one that has slain many villages.
you have weird preconceived notions, armor man. He brings his staff and slams it. He gently taps it on your like armor. I was I was given a mission, but I do not know how to go about that mission, so I am simply going around for now.
What is your mission?
My creator, a dragon, told me I should learn from the greatest of dragons to learn their magic. I
Well,
doubt we will find dragons here.
you might be surprised. If I recall, our roguish friends said that a dragonborn was the greatest wizard in the land, and that he is in communication with this prince. Perhaps somehow, as a result of this expedition, should things go well and the prince survive, you will meet the one you wish to find.
Dragonborn are not dragons. They are disgusting imitations.
If you want to see a dragon, you should come to my hometown.
Ah, maybe I will take you up on that offer, Bowman.
Well, anyhow, amidst the camp of those preparing to join the expedition, if we were able to walk through the ranks, I wish on the road I have prepared a spell of detection, one that can detect magic. I will walk amidst their ranks while concentrating on this and see just who carries magic weapons on their person.
Ah,
Many of them do. You tell that many of the adventurers carry magic items, some of them more intense than others, and some of them carry more than one. Some of them carry 3.
So am I able to do this to walk amidst the camp while casting detect magic?
Yeah, sure.
All right, just how many people have magic weapons?
Gosh,
Is it like
many.
50 people have magic weapons or just like a handful?
I'd say like at least 2 dozen, 3 dozen.
Damn.
A lot of
24 people
people,
armed with magic weapons.
like
Okay.
no more than like 3 dozen maybe. And that's the ones you can just tell. There's gonna be others as well, I'm sure.
I'm gonna start walking, I'm gonna go introduce myself to everyone I can, at least everyone who I detect to be wearing a magic item. I'm gonna go like shake their hand and tell them who I am, and that I represent here on behalf of the clerics faction, but that my will is my own, and I mainly seek to do the greater good rather than the bidding of any faction.
All right. Well,
I'm
give me a
gonna
charisma
ask
check.
them. Okay, I'm gonna like flat charisma check or like persuasion.
Flat charisma check.
All right. And I'm gonna also ask them like who they are, and just kind of just make casual, interested conversation as if I'm interested in learning about them and I like them and think they seem cool.
Yeah. So they regard you as a friendly companion. They're like, yeah, we're on this expedition. They introduce themselves. My name is Bob. My name is Beth. My name is Robert. My name is Zach. Going on this expedition to prove myself. They have different motivations. Some of them is for money, fame, reputation, honor, prestige. Maybe it's for because of a promise. Maybe it's because of loyalty. Maybe it's because they think it's the right thing to do. Other people, I'd say like 40% of them, just ignore you, give you the cold shoulder. And then some
So
of them, like 20%, like avoid you like the plague.
indeed, among doing this, my purpose in doing this is just kind of to like kind of give everyone the eye and try to see if anyone seems like especially suspicious in any way, or if anyone does anything that would give me any sort of basically suspicion on them. Trying to come up with ideas about potential assassins.
No, they all are acting perfectly natural.
As I should have expected, I walk back to the group. It seems that my plan was folly. I guess we'll have to just see what happens.
All right. Do you guys leave early to scout ahead like your Arthur suggested? Do you go with the main caravan or do you go to the back with the clerics?
Who's in
I
charge of the
was
caravan?
Uh, Duke Justinus Rivendell is the leader of the expedition north. Duke Justinus Rivendell is a
uh,
powerful noble. You may have heard of him. He was selected by the Senate to lead this official expedition to safeguard the Crown Prince and bring him home. You heard this short speech from him when he was announced by the Senate to lead this expedition. He said, I am honored to have the privilege of bringing our beloved Prince Leon home. I know that some of the aristocrats wished for Senator Hannibal to lead the expedition, and others wished for a paladin or merchant to lead. This resulted in a lively debate, and I was chosen as a compromise to balance the interests of our entire country. I promise that I will represent everyone in our republic fairly, regardless of which faction they are in. To achieve this goal, I will be recruiting members for our expedition in Daggerford from all factions to depart in 7 days. Anyone in those 3 factions can join, and I will select an equal number from each faction to join our expedition. No non-faction members will be invited, so if you wish to participate, you must join a faction. I look forward to working together to achieve greatness. Each of you are given an emblem, by the way. You guys are now like probationary members of the Clerics Guild. They're vouching for you.
gotcha.
So if you don't have that in your inventory, just add emblem, an item called emblem to your inventory.
So I'm gonna first of all, companions, I'm going to speak to the caravan's head. Do you wish to come with me?
I will join.
Okay. As you attempt to make your way to, are you trying to get to the Duke? Duke Justinus Rivendell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
are not able to get through to him. He is surrounded by many high-ranking people, by guards and nobles, and they block your path. And unless you're gonna
Well, they will do just fine.
attack them, they're not gonna let you pass.
Well, I'm interested in talking to them too. I was just trying to talk to someone who's tied to the leadership of the caravan.
Okay, so first you
Um,
encounter a large pavilion, a really big building, probably like a temple or audience chamber. There are guards outside. They look like veterans. They block your path. Halt.
I'm
You're
going to
not
walk
allowed
up to
entry.
one of the guards.
Okay.
That is fine. I do not wish to break your rules. I merely have come to offer my services to scout ahead, if that would be helpful.
Please, go ahead.
So this would not be a waste of manpower, and there is not already an existing scouting force searching the roads ahead.
There will be a scouting force, says the veteran who's on guard, but you are free to scout ahead at your own initiative for your faction, whoever you work for.
Very well. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
I'm going to turn around, leading my great black horse with red eyes back towards the rear of the caravan.
All right. And the guard kind of turns lazily away, kind of forgetting about you and going back to staring at the clouds.
He seems a little bit sleepy to me. I do not approve. The leadership of this caravan should have more alert guards, I say to my companions as I head back toward the clerics.
Yeah, you can tell he is not alert. He scratches his butt and he doesn't. He's not training his eyes, scanning the crowd. He's lazy.
It
So,
seems it will be all too easy for the would-be assassins to succeed in their mission once the prince is rescued, and I fear that anyone I tell of this will ignore me and think that my words are mere hearsay. It is what it is. I wish to rescue the prince, but if that is impossible, we will only do the best we can, for that is all we can do.
maybe. All right. So
I'm going to go to the clerics. I'm going to ask the clerics if they want me to scout, and if they say yes, then I'm going to tell my companions, let's scout.
okay. So you go to the clerics, and the clerics leader is Cyrene. So, Cyrene, you go up to her again. It's like, okay, you're welcome back. Why are you here? Cyrene says.
I was told by Arthur, my handler, that it would be helpful if we were to scout ahead of the caravan during the mission. I have noticed in my visit to the vanguard that the Duke's personal protection, they seem sleepy and like they're not paying attention. I have considered scouting ahead on the road to watch for threats with these men around me. Would you support this course of action?
That sounds like a splendid plan. Usually, the aristocrats would be handling the scouting, and we would have search parties in the back because our responsibility is defending the rear. But it would be good to have an expeditionary force with the clerics in the front, just in case we need to assist them, cover for them. It'd be really nice if we could cover for them. This way we could mention it in the Senate, and that would give us political capital to advance our interests.
I roll my eyes beneath my helmet.
Of course.
I care not for political capital and maneuvering of politics. I think it is ignoble. However, I will do my best to protect this caravan with my life. Okay. I'm going to mount my great black steed and begin trotting it towards the front.
Okay. Just know politics runs the country. This is a republic, not a despot, tyranny. Okay. So she goes back to recruiting members, and who is the party navigator?
Cirque.
Cirque, do you scout ahead, or do you tell the party to scout ahead, or what are you doing here?
Yeah, scouting ahead. I don't trust them to protect us at all.
Okay, and the party leader is Landfed, because you were the last to join. So what is your goal here?
Wait, is Zoran small?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I'll make your token small. Give me a sec.
I just wanted to make sure the size. So can I summon Iris and have him ride her?
If he's medium size, yeah.
Yeah, she is medium.
I can ride her. In return, I'll let you ride my draconic spirit later. Large, so you can ride if you want.
Ride on what?
my draconic spirit later.
Oh, gotcha.
And is this during the? Did we take a rest since the day I walked through camp, or did we leave the same day?
Yeah, you guys can long rest. Yeah, or if
Okay.
you, oh, that's up for the party leader or party navigator to decide if you're departing the same day. It's still bright out. You could.
Well, I mean, I was wondering when the caravan was departing, so I was thinking we would depart with the caravan.
Caravan's departing tomorrow at sunrise.
Oh, okay. In that case, I don't think I'm gonna go walk down the road before the caravan even leaves.
Okay. So you
Oh, I
guys
guess
are.
this is what I'll say to my companion since we're deciding as a group. I think it would be gainful for us to leave at first light just before the departure of the caravan, maybe moving an hour ahead of them on the road. What do you think?
That sounds good.
Okay.
What about you,
Yeah.
Wolf?
No, I agree that on one hand, I do feel like we should perhaps move out to make sure that there's no ambushes at first light. But traveling an hour ahead of the caravan from there on would probably be a good idea.
Okay.
If you wish to seek the road today, I will join you. Is this what you are saying?
Uh,
Yeah.
You
I was
guys could
saying
all
take
rest.
some
Since I
out.
only take half of it, I can go and start scouting just a little bit in front with my dark vision at night.
All right. I just
Very
wanted
well.
everyone to know you gained 1,700 experience points from roleplay and general exploration. Now everyone gains another 1,200 EXP.
All right, you said 700 before and 1,200 now. Got it.
1,700 and then 1,200 now.
Oh, 1,700. Okay.
Yep. And then you said
Very well, Dark Wolf.
who's the
Go
one
ahead.
that's going to be scouting
Awesome.
a little bit further ahead?
I
I'll
believe
join
Cirque
Cirque if
said
he
that.
wants me to, if he needs me to.
Oh,
Duran.
I said I'd go ahead and scout just a little bit outside of the camp, but while everyone's still resting, since as an elf I only need 4 hours for a long rest.
Okay. You scout.
Ah,
I mean, they can't. It's camped at Daggerford, so you go kind of around the city limits. Nothing. It's well patrolled. There's some farms. What are you looking for here?
Okay, well, following up on Dark Wolf's plan, I'm going to tell Dark Wolf, if you wish to scout today in addition to tomorrow after we've rested, I will support this course. We shall go together. Cirque and Zuren, will you third this course of action?
Bart.
Sounds good.
Very well. And I'm going to reach out and touch everyone on the arm. I guess just everyone except for myself since it's 3 creatures. And it didn't upcast it, but I'm casting it at second level. Oh, it is only second level. So I guess that's 5 extra. You can increase your hit point maximum by 5 for Wolf, Cirque, and Zuran.
Well, what about your leadership thing?
That's still active. I don't think we've taken a long rest since, or if we have. I'm gonna come up with a plan. I'll talk about how.
On the temp HP.
Yeah, you can add it. I think mine doesn't add it automatically. It just So this is in addition to the temp HP. It's like 5 actual hit points. So your hit point maximum, your current hit points will increase by 5. And then additionally, you have 13 temporary hit points. So I guess it's like a total of 18 extra hit points kind of between the two. Buffing up the party.
Buff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Before that too. Now that you said buff, I'll spend some time giving everybody, setting up a ritual and giving everybody some free telepathy
Ah. Cool.
so that we can talk even far away.
Nice.
All right. So tell me the plan.
So my plan is just to walk down the road with my companions, trying to unless Cirque wants to if somebody stealthy like Cirque or Dark Wolf wants to move ahead of us in the brushes to watch for like roadside ambushes or try to find people hiding, then I support that. But otherwise, my plan would be for us to just walk together with me in the front down the road, hoping to spring any ambushes or see any people hiding on the side.
Okay. What does Zurin do?
We could try and stealth.
Oh,
Actually, I'll probably stay beside Drissauld, just riding on a phantom steed.
okay. Gotcha.
And I'll also tell my companions that protection innate to my martial tradition will extend to you if you are close by. While you are within 10 paces, you will be protected from effects that would possess you or scald you with fire.
Gotcha. All right. What does Cirque do?
Oh, I was saying that we could both me and Wolf try and sneak while we're doing this.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are both sneaking. Nice. And then, all right, and Zurin does his thing. There's the riding horse. I gave it to you, Zurin. Or, not Zurin, Zuron. Yeah, you guys are scouting ahead 1 hour ahead of the caravan. It's a bright and sunny day. The air smells like pine trees. The road is made of smooth river stones and gravel. So every step you take creates a crunching noise. You hear that noise for many miles without interruption. You remember that there is a river that runs through the jungle north of Undabire. The river is named Pandora River. You see Pandora River 3 football fields ahead. You see a large stone bridge that crosses the river with buildings built along the river, or along the bridge, and people walking across. What do you do? So they haven't spotted you. You've spotted them. They're about 3 football fields away.
Are they just
Um,
random?
I'm gonna crane the shield. I guess the helmet already kind of shields my eyes from the sun. So I'm just gonna look in the direction and try to see if they have any weapons, or if they seem like they're any sort of dangers, or if they're just civilians.
They do have weapons. They are dressed like soldiers from your country, the country of Ventus.
Let us walk ahead and ask them if they've seen anything, I say to Zuran, and I'm gonna begin walking my horse in the direction of the bridge, hoping to speak with them.
All right, so party actor, it's your decision how you want this conversation to start, and plan it out. So tactician, you can decide if you want to fight them. Party leader, you can decide, what the goals are here for this conversation. Party navigator, you can decide, how you want to move. So you guys trot up to them. You can plan a little bit more, or you can just go up to them. You can see 4 guards.
Does anyone say anything to me as we're approaching? Any of my companions?
Don't do anything stupid.
Can I try and stay hidden just in case?
Yes, of course. Roll me a stealth check and then move where you want to move.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're
Just keep-
approaching slowly from the periphery.
Just keep in mind that we're all in telepathy, so you don't have to speak out loud.
That's a great roll.
All right. Go ahead and go wherever you want to go.
Game's paused for me. I can't move.
Oh, is this the bridge, the one on the map?
Yes,
Nice.
it is.
I guess.
All
Maybe
right.
over here.
Yep, cool. You're over there. Everyone sees you hiding poorly.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, you see the guards over there, and as you approach, you are on horses. They spot you. They hold out their hand in a signal, palms open, telling you to stop. There's also one person that's not armed. He looks like he dressed in like a kind of a dirty suit. He looks like an office worker. Dirty, kind of a ruffled suit and tie and pants, like he's an indoor office worker that's been forced on the road. He calls out, Stop, strangers. What are you doing here?
We are an advanced scouting party for the expedition that will move through here within an hour. I've come to ask if you've seen anything on the road, anything dangerous, anything we should be aware of.
My name is Bruce. What is your name?
I am Drisold,
Drisold. And your companions?
a paladin. This is the Dark Wolf and Zubran, a friendly kobold, I assure
Duran,
you. He is a wizard. And then my
a smart
companion
one.
Cirque is no doubt scouting off into the bushes, ensuring there are no threats.
Okay. With that, the guards will kind of look around for him, and they look left, they look right, they look towards Cirque. Ah, there he is. I see his rather large butt behind that tree. One of the guards calls out very proudly. Bruce, and he says, "My name is Bruce." He rolls his eyes as the guard says that. "I work for Duke Justinus Rivendell as an administrative assistant. We are searching everyone in the expedition for stolen items. There are devils in the area that have attacked our scouts and abducted people. We believe they are trying to loot supplies from the expedition. The devils fled to a nearby mansion after they discovered us."
It doesn't sound trustworthy.
I'm gonna sweep my boots down from my horse and pull the sheathed greatsword from my back and set it on the ground beside me and walk up with no weapons. And hold out my hands and say, "You are free to search us if you wish. I'm glad that you are here and that you're keeping a watch. I noticed that the guards of Justinius himself seemed a little bit like they weren't fully alert, and I hope that today they are paying more attention than they were yesterday."
Yeah. So these guards are
I have heard
definitely.
alarming.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Go
Please.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I have heard alarming things about some of our companions on this expedition, which I will share if you wish, but know that it is mere hearsay.
Okay. You can share it. He signals for some of the guards to check you out. The guards don't look as experienced as the ones that were guarding the pavilion around, Duke Justinus Rivendell and the important people. These guys look like regular, city guards or garrison around the town. They kind of look through your items. They're just looking for anything that they're look left, look right. They're not looking for any specific item. They just like casually glance at each item. They said, "Please share your rumors with us. What have you heard?"
I have heard that there are assassins on the journey with us, changelings, ones who can change their faces to take any form and appearance. I was told that they are on the mission to assassinate the Duke to cause political instability. I have not spoken with this to anyone on the expedition because every time I have in the past, it is met with derision. And so, to avoid being seen myself as a spreader of rumors, I only would speak such things to those who are interested and of sane mind and mature. I was told that they wield magic weapons. I walked to the camp with my paladin spells detecting such things, and I found that many had magic items and that I was unable to notice anything suspicious.
Well,
You wouldn't happen to think that...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, please continue.
You say that there were stolen items. These stolen items, they aren't magic weapons, are they?
Possibly. I know that in the mansion, it's the Mansfield Mansion, named after the Mansfield family. And I know that they have a cache of rare, even very rare magic items with them. And so they might have these magic items. Now, does anyone in the party have any magic items?
Yes.
I do not.
Okay, so they see those magic items. The guards point them out. Bruce takes a look at them. He says, "These aren't the magic items. They should have a marking." And your magic items don't have a marking, I'm assuming.
What marking?
Well, they're not going to tell you, but but Bruce says, okay, these aren't marked. They're not stolen from the Mansfield mansion. When you say
I do
what
have
marking, they're going to say, don't worry about it.
Vicious.
I would note, do you have someone amidst your people who can detect magical items and tell when there is one with magic in their possession?
No, we don't have any detect magic or anything like that. We just, magic items have that shimmer with them, have that enchanted feel. We eyeball it. We're not paladins like you.
I'm gonna say, what if one was hidden, say in a boot or some place where it is hard to see with the naked eye, even through search? Would it not be helpful to have someone with you during the checking who can detect such things and point out anyone trying to hide an item from you?
Yeah, that'd be helpful, but we don't really, know you, so we would probably wait for
Well,
some backup. We sent a request for a powerful group of adventurers to eliminate the devils, but they are delayed. You could stay here and kind of check people with us, but perhaps you would be willing to eliminate the devils instead. Duke Justinus Rivendell is a generous and magnanimous lord of men. I'm sure he would appreciate your help if you were to help him on this. Save him a couple
I,
hours.
I care not for the favor of lords. However, if those devils are a danger to the caravan, then we should deal with them. I take my sword from the ground, stowing it in its sheath.
What do you guys say? He turns over to Cirque and Darkwolf and Zuron.
Maybe this means the noble will pay us money if we kill the devils, right?
He's a generous lord. I'm sure he will reward you richly for your help.
I roll my eyes beneath my helmet. What else do you think he means? Everyone in this country seems to care only about money. I'm sure you're no exception. Of course the Lord will pay you.
We want
Can't
to
blame me.
Money is good.
we want to capture the devils to find out what the root cause is behind these attacks. We don't want to just destroy them. So if you could capture them, that'd be very useful. This way we could find out why they occupied the Mansfield mansion. The Mansfield mansion is well, the Mansfield family is an eccentric family of beaver hunters that decided to live on the frontier after they made a fortune selling beaver hats to high society. They were the ones that built this. Bruce turns around, kind of looks at this bridge, this weird-looking bridge. We are not sure what happened to the family. It's roughly 4 or 5 miles to the northeast. That's where they went. We didn't follow them, waiting for the adventure, the high-level adventures. After they get here, if you're not done with the devils, then we'll call for them to go to the Mansfield mansion as well. We'll mention that you already went that way.
By devils, do you mean criminals or like actual demons?
Demons, devils. The people of the infernal plane.
I'm gonna saddle up my black horse with red eyes. Let it be done.
Okay.
I want to try something. How far is the house right now?
At least 4 or 5 miles. You don't know where it
Okay.
is. I mean, it's you have to like kind of go that way.
Sure, we do have to ask. We do have to find it. Are we going there?
If you want to. Who's the leader? This would be a change in the party goals, so would a leader approve Darkwolf?
We do have a caravan to protect.
Yeah.
Is this not protecting the caravan?
I mean, this
We can probably leave it.
really seems like a detour from protecting the caravan.
True.
I see. Then let us not. Bruce, would you say that this is necessary to protect the caravan, or that our services would be better to remain on the road?
This is absolutely necessary to protect the caravan. We can't have devils parked 4 or 5 miles away from the caravan, I mean, choosing whenever they want to attack, that's absolutely ridiculous. That's why I called for a team of high-level adventurers to clear them out.
Well,
When did this call go out? Because I have heard nothing of it.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have. I sent a message a while back, like 5-10 minutes ago. It's gonna take like an hour to get back, and it's gonna take a few hours for them to,
Okay.
gather the adventures. An hour to get here, a little longer to get to the man. It'll take a while.
Mm-hmm.
would you say it would happen within 7 days?
7 days. I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen within a couple days, maybe a day or two.
Okay.
Hmm.
Perhaps we can stop by to this mansion.
If you want, or that's the offer. That's the request that I was giving you guys. Will you guys accept?
I would certainly accept, although I cannot do it alone. Dark Wolf, will you join me?
Yes.
What do you think, Rogue Man?
And it sounds like they're wanting them alive and captured, so I'm always game for that.
Excellent.
All right. If everyone agrees, you guys will
It's
travel the
just
4 or
so
5
easy
miles.
to kill things nowadays.
You guys travel the 4 or
Once
5
we're
miles to the mansion.
once we're out of sight of the out of sight and out of sight out of mind of the guards, I want to try ritual casting divination to see if there would actually be a bunch of high level adventurers coming or not.
Um.
Hmm.
Now, it's hard for. I mean, you can see a lot of adventurers, right? You can see a big caravan, wagons. Go ahead and cast the spell because I don't know how you would tell that there's a specific team of adventurers coming for the specific task. It seems a bit difficult for you to tell that.
So he's just like
Uh,
asking the question, I think, and then the divinity will reply or not, or
Oh, yeah,
something.
okay. In that case, you see a group of adventurers. I mean, no, you see like a person, a messenger, kind of running back to camp. That's what you would see. You don't. The adventurers haven't even been informed.
hmm,
Hmm.
that's fair.
I'm gonna turn. Can I turn to Wolf and ask him a question?
Is it dark?
Hmm? Yeah.
It's not. Give
Is
me a
there
second. I'm gonna change it.
Okay.
is there any specific element that I have to worry about with devils? Never seen them before.
The only devils I've fought look just like you and me. In fact, I've served beside them.
Okay, but I mean, did these spit fire or?
Although I may wield the power of the gods, I am not a man of the cloth. I am a man of steel.
All right.
All right.
Maybe just to be safe, you should prepare something that isn't fire.
Well, whenever I summon my dragon, I can go and make her a different element, and it gives me a resistance to it. So she wouldn't be as effective in a fight if I pick fire, but I would be resistant to fire.
Okay.
Ah,
Give yourself resistance to fire then. Cool. When
Yeah.
you summon him, the dragon.
Yeah. Well, I go ahead and summon her now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put him out then. There it is. Tronic Spirit. Everyone gains 1500 EXP from that roleplay and exploration.
Huh? No. Me, Iris.
he means Irish, not the
Oh, whoops,
draconic
whoops.
spirit.
Sorry. Yep. Iris. There we go. There you go. Okay. Everyone gains 1500 EXP from that, and then, a few hours later, you arrive. There's a pathway to the mansion, right? The civilization. They built the mansion. They're going to build a road. So you kind of follow a dirt road. It leads you to the mansion. You see a large, imposing, one-story mansion the size of a football field. The walls are made of solid rock. The windows are made of good quality wood and thick, tinted glass. A stone foundation surrounds the base of the building. Everything is dead silent. You cannot hear any birds, any insects, or any signs of life from the Mansfield mansion. Your body stings with pain like someone is poking you with needles. There is only 1 hour until sunset. What do you do?
What was that about pins and
Maybe.
needles?
Yeah, pins and
Pins and
needles. You
needles.
feel like as if somebody's like poking you with pins and needles, but obviously nobody is.
Stay close, companions. I will shield us from this evil. I'm going to take the handle of the door and open it.
It's locked.
Ah.
Perhaps you
Should I break
check
it down? Or are one of you skilled with lockpicks?
Ask
Uh,
Rogue Man. Ask the Rogue Man, or maybe the Bowman.
uh, I should be able to go and try and lockpick it if I had lockpicks.
You have thieves' tools in your inventory?
No.
Sometimes the old ways are the best ways. I draw my hand axe and I start chopping the door down.
All right. It takes you a few blows. I'm going to say a few minutes to hack open the handle so it no longer can be locked. You managed to
Yeah, I'm just going to start. That's what I'm doing.
hack open one of them. The other door is still locked. You can unlock it from the inside if you want. Actually, you
I'm
can.
going to
It's a
reach
keyhole.
around and unlock the other door.
You can. It's a keyhole.
Okay,
So
darn.
you can hack the other one open if you want, but it'll take a few minutes as well.
I'll leave the other one closed for now.
As you hack it open, there's no noise from the inside. It's still very like dead silent. You leave the horses outside, I guess, and they're kind of just grazing.
Indeed. And of note is that my horse actually it understands common and has an intelligence of 6, I think.
Okay.
Mine
Magic
should
horse.
Mine should be gone now. It's been multiple hours. It only lasts an hour.
All right. So that guy's gone. Cool.
Can I open this door?
Please, yeah, feel free to open any door you want.
Open it, Bowman.
Perhaps I should.
It won't let me. Or
Is it locked?
please select a single token. There we go.
Oh,
Okay, I had both of mine selected. That's why.
And I'm going to draw the sword from the sheath on my back.
Yeah, you see this mansion. It's well furnished, stone, kind of a stone foundation, good wood in this room, a lot of drawers in here. They're not even open, no dust, some books. It seems like as if this was a perfectly maintained mansion that's just eerily silent.
kitchen.
Food?
Maybe.
Do not raise your voice. They may hear us.
This seems like there's a large sofa, and inside there's a big shrine there as well.
Oh, shrine.
Yeah, a shrine, and seems like this is like a living room, except the TV is now the shrine.
Can I
I'm going to
try
examine the
to?
shrine.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Zero.
No, I was gonna say this. I was gonna say try to discern who the shrine is offering to.
Yeah,
You're probably better at that than
give me
me.
an investigation check, or an Arcana check.
Oh.
Or a religion check.
Nat 20.
Ah, yes. As you examine the shrine, you see magical words on that shrine, as if hidden. And those words read, "You always run but never walk, often murmurs, never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, an open mouth that never eats."
A riddle.
Isn't that a river?
It is. And a magical portal opens and a rare magic item appears in front of you by going through the portal, kind of through the shrine, the shrine there. You can choose what this magic item is in Discord. Who is the person that said the answer?
Cirque did, but I'd probably just let Zurin take it.
Ah,
Oh,
okay, good man.
thank you.
So, Zurin, you get your choice of a rare magic item.
As he starts to step to the portal, I put my hand on his shoulder. Hold on, my little friend. Wouldn't that be stealing?
Well, you don't see the owners here, do you?
I don't see the what?
You don't see the ones living in the house. They're not here.
Perhaps they will return. This house surely belongs to someone, a noble house, I think they said. It is not wise to make enemies of such people.
Well, they won't know I was here.
We solved the riddle. Don't we deserve a reward for it?
Yeah,
I believe
Bowman's right.
you've cracked the safe of their prized possessions, it would seem to me. I think it would be right to leave this.
They should have picked a better password than River.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I have a problem. There is a part of me that wishes to steal every untied thing I see. However, I keep this side suppressed at most times. I believe that we should not take this. It would not be right.
So virtuous, Arbor Man.
Okay. Zurin, do you put the magic item in your pack?
Hell yeah.
All right. You can decide in Discord what it is later. It's a rare magic item of your choice.
Yep.
What do you guys do now?
Keep going.
2 doors. And
Yeah. In there is like a study, Griswold. It's just some books, some clothes and stuff. Like where you hang up your coats. It's like how to survive the wilderness. And there is a big hallway filled with lamps and some portraits. Mostly it's just like an outdoor frontier, like very barren aesthetic. There you have a mirror.
So many doors.
Yes, there's quite a few.
Oh,
Open that one, Armor Man. Another one?
What room is this?
Oh, yeah, Cirque, yeah, in there is it has a ton of scrolls and books in there. It looks like a study of some kind where there are a lot of important documents and scrolls and
Oh,
stamps and rubber stamps and stuff kind of on the documents. Some of them from your country, like from your nation. The symbol of the Republic of Ventus on there. Some of them are from the kind of a noble house stamp. That is assumably the Mansfield stamp. As you look closely, give me an investigation check.
Me?
Yeah, sir.
All right, this is gonna be horrid or great, one of the two.
Oh.
great.
Nice.
You see magical walls, magical words on the bookshelf. And the words read, "What has cities but no houses, forests but no trees, and water but no fish?"
Another riddle. Ah, a map.
Clever, clever boy.
All right.
Does a map have water?
Well, it would.
It does.
Indicates water, but it has no fish.
And a magic item appears and comes out. Who will take this magic item? This rare magic item.
You take it this time, sir. You take it. You gave me the other one. You take it.
All right.
There it
I'll
is.
mark down.
The portal is behind the bookshelf. It comes out and you grab this magic item. You can decide what it is. Rare
All about gratitude.
rarity in Discord later on. What do you do now?
Keep going.
In there, another hallway. It leads down. There's a lot of candles and candle holders on the floor. This looks like there's an armory there, Griswold. Great swords.
I look around like
Short swords.
inner kleptomaniac looking for something of value.
Looks like there might be, in that arsenal, you see hidden at the bottom some magical words on the bottom of that weapon rack. And the words read,
More.
what is something that dawns on you even when it shouldn't?
Huh.
Perhaps the day, the sun.
No, the weapons rack, the words at the bottom of the weapons rack do not respond.
I do not know.
I was never good at riddles. I fear my intelligence is below average.
Would I be able to go and help?
Yeah, please. So say what you mean.
I'm saying that because I didn't notice everybody move off, and I opened a door, and there's a person in here, so I'm just not sure if I can go and give them.
Oh, so Sir, okay, you open yeah,
And I wouldn't be in that situation.
right. No, you can help. You please say what you want and then I'll role play what you see in that room.
Huh? Obvious.
Yep, you got it. The obvious. A magic portal opens at the bottom of the weapons rack. Who will take the rare magic item there?
Well, let's see. If I succeed on my wisdom save, I will not take the item. Actually, I have a pretty good wisdom save, but
Okay.
he's
taking
definitely
it.
taking the item. It was harder than that. His kleptomania streak is bigger, so he's taking the item.
You take that rare magic item. Now back to Cirque. Cirque,
And it's a suit of plate armor, by the way. It's a suit of +1 plate armor that was in there, and I immediately go put it on. Is that okay?
No, you can't attune to it until you get a long rest.
Well, it doesn't require attunement.
Oh. You can. It's gonna take you like 15, 20 minutes. And are you sure you want to do that while like, there's a
Alright, that's true.
situation with Cirque going
That's
on?
valid. I'll leave it there.
So Cirque, you see a person sleeping on the floor. They look unconscious and uninjured. You also see a blood puddle. A blood puddle looks like a small basketball made of blood. The blood puddle is not a perfectly round ball. It looks flatter, and parts of the ball shapeshift into different things. Blood is oozing from the villagers and is being absorbed into the blood puddle through a small, river of blood. It does not seem to notice you.
Ah, burn it.
I'm gonna
My
shoot
friends,
it.
where are you going? Are there not more doors in this chamber?
I feel like I would panic and shoot it.
Okay, you hit it.
Oh,
And
he burned it.
Shoot it too. You shoot it too.
it's gone.
Oh, never mind.
You
One
lit
out.
that thing up.
So the blood no longer flows into the blood puddle. The commoner is still kind of laying there unconscious.
Oh, there's a lady in here who's well dressed.
Yes, so besides the other people that look like servants, there is what appears to be someone dressed like a noble lady in like a fancy dress, nice shades of purple and pink, good hair. Her blood was also flowing into the blood puddle, but now she is like laying on the bed, unconscious. All of them are unconscious.
Okay.
And finally, you see some magical words written on that suit of armor. And the words read, "You keep it, but it never ages. Once shared, it is gone forever."
A secret.
You're good at this.
He knows
Nice. Well
everything.
done.
He knows everything.
You see a magical portal open and a rare magic item appears in front of you. You can choose this magic item in Discord. Who takes this item?
Wolf.
Wolf hasn't gotten one yet. Yeah, he hasn't got one yet.
Basically it.
All right, cool.
Wolf gonna get it.
What do you do now?
I guess.
I'm going to
Everyone is.
try to wake up the woman.
Okay. How do you do that?
Oh,
I'm going to slap her, and I'm going to first take her pulse and see if she seems to be breathing, or what if anything's. I'm going to check her and see if anything seems to be wrong.
Okay. She seems like she's unconscious, like a magically induced unconsciousness. And no matter how much you kind of shake her or try to get her awake, she doesn't wake up.
I'm using divine sense to sense any fiends or undead within 60 feet of me that are not behind total cover.
No, none of them, none.
It seems they are not possessed. I'm going to use my lay on hands to give her 1 hit point. Oh, magically induced. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Detecting that there is magic, I'm going to try to heal her to consciousness.
Okay, you try to heal her. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to heal her.
Oh, okay.
I've changed my mind because detecting that she is magically put into a stupor, I have determined that I cannot do anything for her, not at present.
Allow me, my armored friend, my armor man. Allow me. He's gonna walk over to the noble lady, put his staff up to her forehead, I guess, and cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, you cast it, but your pathetic Dispel Magic is no match against this magic.
Then doesn't he get to make a DC check against it?
I got a check?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Please be high. Please be high. What was it? Intelligence? Here we go. Intelligence.
Get another nat 20. Nope.
Nope. I am re-rolling that with an inspiration.
Okay.
How do I consume it? I forgot. There it is.
There it is.
Nope. 14. That's a level 4 spell.
All right. Your spell weakens the magic barely, but does not do much to it.
Ah. Seems I was unsuccessful.
People were unconscious.
I feel we should find the source of this magic and end it at the source.
Smart man.
Is it safe to feed people who are unconscious?
Give me a medicine check to try to remember.
All right.
It's going to be an easy one.
Nat 20.
Yeah,
Oh
you tell it's
nice.
safe to feed them soft food.
All right. Then I will go and try and make it to where because I cast Good Berry thinking they were going to be able to be woken up. But since they can't be, I'll just try and make it softer and feed them just because we don't know how long they've been unconscious. And it's enough to fully feed them for a day.
Ah, good man. You gained some inspiration. Is that Cirque?
Yep.
Okay.
And that was 3 of them, so I'd still have 7 good berries left.
All right. Everyone gains 700 experience. For everyone.
When my companions have entered the hallway, I'm going to open the door.
Inside, you see another blood puddle and more people unconscious, with their blood being drawn into the blood puddle.
Ah, burn it.
I'm going to raise my hand, and if it's a creature, then it would need to make a dexterity save.
Right, with the,
Yeah, it's targeted.
the 13, and it's a, what is wisdom save? Dexterity.
It's a dexterity saving throw, a DC 13 or DC 16 dexterity save.
Yep. No, fails. It's toast. We'll just take care of it. Boom, done. In the blood puddle collapses into a bloody ooze. Inside, you see some more kind of servants. They look like maybe a cook, maybe a cleaner, and then you see someone dressed all fancy like a noble.
All right. I'll do the exact same thing again and feed all of them 1 berry.
Ah.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same thing again and try to sense any fiends or undead in the vicinity.
Sense any.
Seems there is nothing unholy afoot here. I listen at the door to the south.
Okay. You don't hear anything. It's still deadly silent in here.
I've got 3 more good berries. Hopefully there aren't too many more people who are unconscious and dying.
Do we recognize the noble or no?
You do not.
Huh.
We have gone 2 hours without a break.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
So Cirque, you see the blood puddle, and you see one more commoner. Do you kill the blood puddle?
Yes.
Okay. And we're gonna take a break. But you guys are gonna we're gonna pause the game here, and you guys hear footsteps approaching from outside because it's dead silent. You hear them from outside and kind of echo into the mansion. And we'll take a break, but after we return, you guys will react to those footsteps and harsh voices that are approaching.
Just before we leave, I'm gonna do the same thing again and feed all of them my last 3 good berries.
Sounds good. All right, cool. All right. When you guys return, we'll resume.